What's up guys, it's Mike. Let's try something different this week. Let's talk about some cars. The Subaru Levorg. Levorg? How do you say this thing? How do you say it? The Subaru hatchback. It's not a hatchback, it's a wagon. The Subaru wagon. So this car is like the 2015 Subaru WRX STI with an extended back, which made it a wagon. This thing is powered by a 2-liter turbo pushing 296 horsepower at 5,600 RPMs with 295 pound-foot of torque at 2,000 RPMs. That is pretty cool. Not bad for a wagon. So where is this thing and why can't we have it in the US? In 2014, we thought 2015 we might have this nice hatchback. Unfortunately, Japan held on to it and it's not available in the US. So when the 2015 arrived in only a sedan version, we left feeling like we were left behind by a prom date who left with the jock, Japan. It measures 184.6 inches long, 70.1 wide, and 58.5 tall, and riding on the same 104.3 inch wheelbase as a WRX. If you're trying to figure out how big it is, compare it to the Legacy wagon from 2005. Here's something we do like. The Subaru wagon does offer a 60-40 split. And of course, the car does come with adjustable driving modes like Intelligent Sport and Sport Sharp. Although the car sits a little bit heavier than our WRXs at 3,450 pounds, the 0 to 60 times are still under 6 seconds. As for the interior, they described it as luxurious and very nice, but very Subaru-like still, with a touch of maturity in it. It's kind of like the Subaru wagon kind of grew up a little bit. And the weirdest thing about the interior is the steering wheel's on the wrong side. It's not supposed to be on that side. And of course, they have an STI version pushing 300 horsepower. Yes! It is an STI tuned 2-liter turbo 19-inch BBS wheels with 245 and 35 Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires. It is everything that I've always wanted in my life. Please. And of course, it has everything the STI has: upgraded brakes, suspension, and everything else that you want in the world. So what does this thing even cost if it does show up? Well, the estimate says it's about $27,000 to $30,000, but we know it's not like this in the US. It'll probably reach about $35,000 to $45,000, depending on what model you want in an STI or the base version. And needless to say, whatever it is, I'll pay for it. Just take my money. Overall, the car is performing great in Japan. It is having an overall hard time keeping it in stock, just like the Subarus we have in the US. So for us in the US, we have no choice but to stay with the sedans for 2015 until Japan decides to release it to us. Unfortunately, in the meantime, all we can do is window shop. But except this window shopping is in a different country, which makes me even more sad. Now moving on to our American car drivers, 2016 Ford Focus RS. This is gonna be my first time seeing it. This thing is weird. It reminds me of a big whale with his mouth open as it tries to gulp in plankton and algae and all the other stuff. But overall, this car is actually pretty nice. I gotta admit, it's a good car. Holy crap, this car is all-wheel drive too? Oh crap. This thing packs a 2.3-liter turbo with 315 horsepower. Wow. That is amazing. And guess what? This Ford Focus 2016 RS will be supplied with Brembo brakes. No surprise there. And of course, you can't have a rally car without adjustable driving modes, just like the Subaru. Normal, sport, track, and of course, you get the drift mode for all you young boys in parking lots. Now, it takes it a little bit further. These modes actually control the damper, the steering, the throttle control, and don't forget, your exhaust sound. What the heck? So you're telling me if I want my car to sound like a fart can, I can do it in the RS? And of course, this RS will be supplied with a 6-speed transmission. The car will also ride on a 19-inch 235 by 35 Michelin Pilot Super Sport, giving the car a lot of grip. Let's switch gears and talk about cars that we can never own because they are way outside our price range. The 2016 Aston Martin Vulcan, for all you Trekkies. This thing is marked at $2.3 million. I guess I should stop talking about it because I can't even afford it. This bad boy is packing 7 liters, pushing 800 horsepower, and that is all powered by a V12 engine. My goodness. And of course, this car puts our 0 to 60 to shame at 3 seconds. And a top speed at 225. Yep. It goes very fast. And as you guessed it, this car is not street legal, but there is a very select few, those few with a lot of money, are asking to make those legal, and they will probably pay any price range for it. Probably $3 to $4 million. Now let's take a moment to appreciate us, average Joes. Photographer Mike KUH and Racing on Instagram took a photo of this beautiful car. Blue Subaru WRX STI owned by a local guy in Virginia. If you want to check out his beautiful car, click here. His car is like what I want to do with my car, except I don't have any money for that stuff. And I'm a WRX, not an STI. So what do you guys think of this series? It's completely different. You guys are always asking me to review different cars online, and bam, here it is. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and as usual, check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. Oh, Twitter too, at SmurfinWRX. And I think this time I'm gonna go cut my hair because it's starting to look like a chia pet. All right, guys, fist bump, ready? 1, 2, oh, by the way, I will be in Sacramento this weekend. If you guys are local, let me know. Let's hang out. Ready? Fist bump.